Walk me through taking the milk from the cow every step in the process. How does it work?
We call that grass to glass. And I teach that. We've taught thousands of farmers around the world, including 175 farmers in Great Britain a few years back.
That's amazing.
The Raw Milk Institute was founded in 2011 to teach farmers how to produce raw milk for human consumption, not raw milk for the processor, which is filled with pathogens. It's literally excuse for filth is what it is. But we teach how to produce very clean, safe raw milk. And the process goes something like this. The right conditions, so the cows are laying down in the right environments. They're not laying down in a bunch of mud. If they're laying down in manure, it's dry manure that's been cultivated and it's a dry pack, or pasture, or other bed pack where the cows are comfortable and they're not in mud. Nutrition of the cow, make sure they have little micro minerals. Nutrition is very important.
Are the cows all outside?
They're outside, but they also have shade. Right now, we're at 110 degrees today in California, and they don't do well in the heat. So you want to protect them in the winter from the rain and the summer from the sun. But seasonally in the fall and spring, they'll be outside. And they're out today, but they'll be out only in the morning and the night. During the day, they're going to be protected in the heat because they just don't do well at 110 degrees. But the water has to be clean. Make sure the water isn't filled with pathogens like in the 1800s when it did. So the nutrition of the cow is excellent to make sure they have the microelements and micro minerals to make sure that they're really healthy cows. And then you go on further to where you milk the cows to make sure the udders are impeccably clean. So you're getting milk only, not manure and milk. And then make sure that the milking machines are well maintained, that the milk pathway to the bulk tank is very, very clean. They don't have biofilms in it. You can easily have biofilms in the milk and actually contaminate your milk easily. All you want is that clean, delicious milk coming out of the udder to a place we call a rapid chiller or a plate chiller. And that milk from 99 degrees, body temperature of the cow, down to about 35, 36 degrees, just 3 degrees above freezing in literally 2 minutes. And then it goes to a bulk tank where we send samples off to be tested to make sure there's no bad bacteria in it. And then we take that milk to our creamery where we bottle it. We make butter, cream, cheese, all these products here, wonderful products you see in the stores. And then we rapidly send it off to the stores and it's on the store shelf within a couple of days. And it gets a nice 21-day shelf life because it's done clean and it's rapidly chilled. Now, if I was to describe to you, and that milk, by the way, is never commingled with any other dairy. It's our dairy. We take whole responsibility for it. If I was to compare that grass to glass ideology of what we do, that principles, those practices, with what pasteurized milk is, it's a whole different world.
Describe it.
Yeah, it's not even the same solar system. It's just that milk is produced rapidly on a conventional dairy that goes to pasteurization, where the concern for the health of the cow is not that high because everything gets in the milk tank gets pasteurized, who cares? So the milk can come from 50 different dairies and commingled all together. You're paying the guy minimum wage to throw a machine on the cow that may or may not have a clean udder. So the milk filter is just covered in manure sometimes. And by the way, if you spend a lot of money to have super clean milk, you're actually a fool because it gets combined with everybody else's milk, which is dirty. So where's the incentive to do a great job of cleaning milk? The pride is lost of having excellent milk because it's all combined. The milk is then collected into a bulk tank. And guess what? You don't have to chill the milk immediately. Per the pasteurized milk ordinance, the FDA rule, up to 2 hours to get below 50 degrees. Milk doubles its bacteria count every 20 minutes at body temperature. You're going to get yourself some really high bacteria count, not tasting very good, short shelf life milk that's got all kinds of problems because you don't care about the cow's health. So they never test for pathogens ever. We test for pathogens every day in our milk. So that milk goes to a big creamery where it is then back to food gated. It is pasteurized, it's homogenized. It's then made into milk, butter, cream, cheese, all this stuff. But there are no bioactives left at all. The bioactives are the lactoferrin, the alkaline phosphatases, all the enzymes, the peptidases, proteases, lipases, all day long. There's thousands of bioactives put there by nature to build an immune system as the first food of life for babies. That's all gone. And it's actually rendered, if you look at the FDA, to be the most allergenic food in America, pasteurized milk, #1. And it doesn't taste very good because it's been pasteurized to death, literally. I mean that. And to render it safe, but also makes it very hard to digest. It gets sent out under a generic brand to shelves where it's in decline at 2 to 10% per year because people can't drink it because of allergenicity and the digestive problems. And they're going to everything but milk, almond milk, soy milk, macadamia milk, almond milk, you name it, everything but milk. But now, with what we're doing at Raw Milk Institute, what we're doing with as raw milk producers, we can get back to the real stuff.